Hey, what's up, guys? We're back here with Joe, the most popular one on the videos, and he just wanted to bring an update to you guys. How's it going, Joe?
Not too bad, man.
What is it that you'd like to tell the viewers, Joe?
Well, I wanted to tell them what my dream was. Bust my butt as hard as I could, save my money for my family and loved ones, which was all of you in Yakima, and put it away. And I had a lot of money, man, and I put it away. And I did it for a reason. So you all could retire with me, and we'd be known as number one, Yakima, and it'd be Yak 1, Y1, J1. I always like to keep genuine, but I like, being down here in Yakima, the Evergreen State, and I love down here by, the backside of Mount Rainier and Crystal Mountain, and it's a beautiful place, and there is a lot of hope around here. But I really tried. This is heaven, by the way. God made the earth, Mother Earth, and my mama was the head of the house. Okay, she does the household, make sure the earth is done right, and she oversees everything. Okay. I was the main man, the creator, and I was the one that actually even created everything and did everything. And I just want to tell you something. I could create the whole star system, galaxy, the grid, everything, and do everything. But without you guys, it would be really lonely, and there wouldn't be any fun in it. Okay? But one thing I do want to say is making fun of a person or laughing or joking about somebody and their abilities is wrong towards a person that really is messed up, okay? And that really, I've never been like a mean person like that. Now, I might be able to make some people that are especially incapable of doing certain things, I make them laugh. Because, I could come up, with some funny stuff that's like out of this world, and he'd be like, you funny. And he'd start laughing, and I'd be like, well, thanks, buddy. I am pretty funny looking. Look at my face, and I go, you know what? But you're a good looking man. You better watch out, dude. The girls are gonna be all up. He goes, oh yeah, I know. And he's a really cool kid, man. And I felt really smart, and I don't like. What I like to do is I like to help people when I see them when the time is right. And what makes me feel good is I team up with my friends on the streets. And once in a while, I show a few things I do. And what I like to do is there was a lady that was crippled in a wheelchair. And she really was crippled in a wheelchair. She couldn't move her legs or nothing. And I gave her spine back, and I used the power of all my people around here. They helped me. And they powered me up, and I just went boom, 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 boom. And I made her walk. I felt good, yeah.
How did you make her walk, Joe? What'd you do?
I brought her legs back and brought everything back to when she was perfect. Because at one time or another, everybody was perfect on this earth. And this was heaven. And God doesn't want you to, he keeps some of his really good singers right here for a reason. And I sure love to sing with my friends and my family. And there's a lot of good people, man. And a shout out goes to my friend down the street, Rick. He's a good dude, and he's not a bad guy. He just he has a lot of people that bother him. He's on YouTube and stuff, and he talks about certain things, political stuff. He does have some things on how people, how the government and different, stuff works, but he's not a bad guy. He's actually a really good dude. And
when I came up to you right now, you were saying something about you were talking to Kelly. Who's Kelly?
Well, Kelly is this girl that I actually really loved a long time ago, and I hadn't seen her in years. And she's kind of a little tomboy, you know what I mean? She's really cool, and she's a nice gal, and I just missed her, having her around. She's like my best friend, and
Did she pass away? Was she a friend of yours or a family member? What?
she was She was a family member of mine. She was my friend, but she sang back in the '60s actually, and she was one of the best. She was actually one of the best women singers ever. Me and her actually used to compete, and
Singing?
yeah, yeah. I got a lot of stuff that I sang. I was on Billboard's top Rolling Stone magazine, Generation X. And back in the day, I said you need to groove and to groove on. And because he said, man, that's groovy. And I said, well, man, I bet you I could groove that. You know what I mean? That's kind of that's something to groove on to. You know what I mean?
Sleep last night, Joe?
You know, I believe it or not, I just I walked around most of the night and kept myself warm, and I've been helping out, you know, around and other people and stuff. And my friends around here, a lot of them, I'm really proud of them. The guys actually down there, the ones that you see down there by the fire that give people sometimes a little bit of heaven and hell, they're not bad gentlemen actually. I've seen them rebuild a bicycle. Remake something out of leftover parts and put it together for somebody and just give it to a person, and their eyes open up, you know, and they do nice things for people all the time, okay? I think you should give everybody in Yakima a chance, because I know all things are possible with God. And how do I know that I was the head guy? Well, I have the power to put people in heaven, and I have the power to take them out of heaven. I have the power to put them in heaven, hell, or wherever I want. But I want them all to go to heaven. And I know they all can go to heaven and be reframed and do the right thing. You know, you like doing stuff that's fun and action, and you like doing stuff like under the radar, on some people do, where they like sneak in there like the Pink Panther. And they're like, dun, 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 and they do their thing, and they don't say nothing, you know what I mean? And they're, you know, gangsters, and they do their stuff, you know, and they're good at what they do, and they're undetectable and everything. Well, do what you do when you think you're doing good, reverse polarity on that, and do good for other people, because by serving others, you serve yourself, and by doing that, God actually smiles down on you and is proud of you. And also, too, it's a lot easier to do. It's harder, actually, I have to say, it's harder to do good than it is to do bad stuff. Actually, it's easier to do bad stuff, but it's harder to do good and make both ends meet out of it. But it's not actually, when you do good and you're respectful to people. When I started singing, the Hermits, I'll tell you right now, the Hermits, me and the Beatles were the Hermits. And that was before the Beatles. I woke up one morning, I was feeling fine. That was the Beatles. So that tells you right there, I was way before that. Mozart and all that other stuff, I was contemporary with all that. I remember when there was dinosaurs. There still is dinosaurs, by the way. All things are possible with God. We just have technology to keep the dinosaurs away. But once in a while, one pops in or pops out. And that's the scary part about that. This is one thing that is in reality. If the grid gets messed up and locked and unlocked and things messed up, what can happen is one of those dinosaurs could pop out, and we got loved ones and family and stuff like that. And I know we'd hunt them down or whatever, okay? But you're lucky that I can actually raise the dead and bring anybody back in your family. So you don't want to ever hurt me or do anything bad to me. And actually, you guys should be doing the opposite. It says God didn't have a place to lay his head. And it talks about God was making a place for you all. Well, God gave you everything in this town for all of you, so you have a place to lay your head. And he helped you make all the houses and helped you drywall and did all the stuff in these houses and put stuff in places for you because he loves you. Now it's your turn to help me so I can stay here and have a good time with you guys.
So, how do people treat you out here? Like,
Actually, they treat me really, 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 really good in Yakima. Once in a while I get treated like dog tar, but that's only when somebody walks up to me and they're like, "What are you looking at?" I ignore it. You know what I mean? It's just normal talk. That's just saying I like you and you're cool. You know what I mean? But
I wanted to ask you, last interview we had, you mentioned your mom. Do you get to see your mother often?
you know, I don't get to see my real mother, and Cherie was she got to raise me as my mother, but she was not my real mama. My real mama was, believe it or not, that took care of me was Queen Elizabeth, and the original Queen Elizabeth.
Not the one that just passed away?
You know, if that's it's kind of messed up, if that's true. But if that happens, it's no big deal. I mean, that sucks, but that really sucks. I was hoping the original Queen Elizabeth was still alive. I know all things are possible. I'm talking about Elizabeth #1, because I knew Queen Elizabeth, and Elizabeth #2 was okay. And Queen Elizabeth III, she was pretty cool. And she had her cologne. I love you, Queen Elizabeth. And there was Cleopatra and Joan of Arc too.
What about
And there was Harry. Okay? I was not also Harry. I was King Harry, King Francis. I was the big kings though. Louis, George. Okay? I was the big all the way around. DG. Like Drake. I was the big king. But the reason why I globalized everything and put it all together with all of you is so we could all live in the land of the free, the home of the brave, and be able to do what we want. That's why I love our place, Yakima. And I love America. Okay? And God bless America, by the way.
Joe, have you done any fentanyl recently?
No.
That's good.
No.
You said that you did meth, I think it was?
I do certain things that were federally done by the actual government that were legalized already. And it was, I do some once in a while, I'll do a little bit of ephedrine with phosphorus, and it's filtered a certain way, and it's actually filtered with an actual real stone that's actually red phosphorus, iodine, and it actually gets rid of the stuff on your face that comes through from the water. Okay, this is caused by water. I don't do heavy drugs. I'm a good person, okay? But sometimes when you're out in the cold, you have to have something, a little reserve for something, because there's times where this place gets below zero, goes below the temperature, and flash freezes, because this used to be a desert.
Yeah.
Okay? And
When was the last time you slept, Joe?
it's been a few days, man. So, I just wish that I'm not trying to make anybody feel sorry for me, man. I'm just trying to tell you something right now. I can teleport. I can. My job was to put people in the different places of heaven. Okay? When people go against each other, you guys should all work with each other, because when you work with each other, there's nothing that the whole entire team can't do. You can do anything you put your mind to. And Donald Trump, the president, goes, man, I want to know who's doing what down here in Yakima. Because whoever was doing what they were doing, it worked. Yeah, Donald Trump. And you might not believe this. You might not know this. But I'm not crazy. I'm a good guy. I'm straightforward. And I'm very, very, very smart. I mean, I worked for NASA. Okay, I made NASA look stupid at one time. because they're sending up these big rockets with giant loads of gasoline and boosting them through the atmosphere. And I said, I got a plane that will go through the atmosphere right now, and you don't even have to launch it. And it doesn't even use fuel. He goes, what? I go, yeah. And it doesn't put holes in the ozone layer. Anyways, I want to just tell everybody something. Donald Trump, actually, believe it or not, you want to tell you how old I am? I am the creator of all, and I was the original God. And Donald Trump's my son. That's how old I am. I built the Empire State Building. I was the little kid, the old boy in 1928. It was in the magazine, Walter P. Chrysler. And my dad was the one that was building the building. I would transform from him to my dad. He supposedly died, and I took over. I never lied to my mama. I was not related, but I was an original Taylor, just to let you know. A full-blooded Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor. I was Elizabeth Taylor's brother. Okay? I was a full-blooded Taylor. And I love her with all my heart, by the way. But, and I am her blood. Also, to Princess Diana. Princess Diana was also, too. One time, I'm sorry to say, Princess Diana is somehow related to me. And she's not my mama either. Okay? They wound me forward and backwards so many times. I'm so old that I'm Father Time, too. And time is on my side. And I was all the original music and all the music from today into now. And I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me. And I'm too sexy for my land. Too sexy for my land. New York and Japan. Yucktown too. 'Cause I'm a model. You know what I mean? I wrote that song and actually sang it. They're not going to tell you I did it. But I wrote that song and I sang it. And I let my brother Raymond, he got up there and got groovy and got this guy to go, I'm a model, you know what I mean? And it was a tribute song to Queen Elizabeth and all my ladies that I knew. And he made me look good, man, but I kind of hid it for a while. But
how do you keep your spirits up in case somebody?
I was the original lead singer for Aerosmith too, but I was the original lead singer for, let's say, The Who, original lead singer of the Beatles, and I was the original Beach Boy. And I wrote a lot of songs for the Beach Boys, but I'm going to tell you something. It's not about me, it's about everybody else, and I already cared about everybody else, and I always put myself last, and I saved everything that I ever did. I saved my cars, I saved all my stuff, and I put it up for a time when I was going to have a festival. And I wanted to have a town meeting, and I wanted to have a festival and get things planned out because I was going to have, they already showed up. Some of the people from the British actually came over already, and they're living here right now. And a few of the queens and a few of my family members came down, and because they do believe in me, and there's a lot of people that believe in me. And if I can make planets disappear, reappear, make the sun disappear, reappear, I can make people appear right now if I wanted to and show you, you would laugh, but in a good way. But I'm here to tell you, without you and without things going good, we need all to be all together, all treated all the same, and do the best that we can for all. And all is one.
Joe,
and
how do you keep your spirits up, being out in the cold, being, having issues with hunger and stuff like that? How do you keep your hopes up so people that see this video that are probably in a struggle, they can try to do it as well?
I got friends all around. I got gangsters. I got people that are, officers that are really cool people, man. And I'm sorry to say, there's people that cheer me up. Like, have you ever seen a cop pull up and smile at you, and he's got a face, and it looks kind of like Jim Carrey, and he's got a rack of teeth, and they're just like perfect, and they're a little bit too big for his mouth, and he goes, it makes a big smile. That cheers me up, okay? When people do nice things out of the kindness of their heart and help me out, that cheers me up, and I'm greatly appreciated. I would never, ever let you guys down, and I always gave it my all, and I never, ever gave up on none of you. And I was the original George Washington, and I wrote and helped with making the gyrocopter, the airplane, the cars, and I got into doing things, okay? But then I decided I wanted to sing to Mama, and in the 30s I decided to actually it was in the like 33. I was already singing from the beginning. Mama knew I was a singer to begin with, and I loved to sing ever since they could remember I sang. But when I sang to everyone, you know, and it wasn't just about me, but when it's about me, it's about all of you, because you all make me what I am, you know. Now, I could have done everything by myself. I could have. But I wanted to prove everybody and make everybody believe that God is real, man. But God doesn't hold stuff on your head as tight as possible. God just wants you to act right and do the right thing and not hurt one another. And God wants you to do the best you can to protect each other and your families.
Joe, if somebody wants to give you a donation, I messed this up last time. How can they get a hold of you? Phone, email, what can they do to get a hold of you?
Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to trust you, okay? And if they send a donation to you, I trust you. You can give it to me, okay?
Sure.
Now, man, sometimes I find things and I donate them. I give them to other people. Don't say nothing, but I'm like Robin Hood. When I find stuff in certain places, I go around and I give it to all the people that are less fortunate than me, and I tell them not to say nothing. I just give it to them, and I just like drop it off and drop it off. I do nice things, okay?
Good.
I got taught by a really nice lady, and I love her with all my heart, Elizabeth Taylor.
All right, Joe. Lastly, you're okay with me using this video on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, you can.
Last words you'd like to say, Joe?
Well, I'd also like to say the law enforcement here has turned around, and they're doing the best, and they've done the best, and they're really, really good at what they do. They've gripped on all the rookies, and they got them all tightened down and everything, and they are doing the number one job around here, and they are good people, man. And I've been helping them out as much as I can with my own finances and stuff, and actually been paying all their bills and signing their checks and everything, man. And I still do have it. I'm not a bum. I always was. I always had it. But it takes a lot detuning all that evil stuff that came out of hell when it was destroyed. Hell was already destroyed and done and let go. But we had to. It's fine-tuning it, and that's why the earth has been the way it is. The earth, it's not the end of times, and earth is not going anywhere because I'm not going to let it go nowhere. And I wanted to let you know, don't give up on anything, and always believe in your country, believe in your people, and go up and give your mom and your grandma a hug and a kiss and tell them that you love them. And your kids always tell them that you love them, and you had visions and dreams, and that's why I work so hard and I never stopped. Dude, I was a workaholic, man, and I work 24/7. And I'm glad I did what I did, because if I would have worked just a little bit harder, we'd be already having interviews and everything, and the actual main people would be here. I know I'm really popular on YouTube, and I really appreciate that. Still believe in me, because I believe in all of you. And I love you guys, man. You take it easy, and love goes out to all my family and my loved ones across in England and Rome and all the old Italy. Tell Mario Andretti, Joe says hi, and he says Luigi. Anyways, and tell all my friends that are movie stars, you know, I love you all, man, and all my friends that are on these streets. I love you guys, man, and I do believe in you. And I know big families are going through a lot, and it's really hard on them. But I'm there for you, and I'll back you up, man. And I got you guys' back, and you guys are my family. All you guys are my family. Love you guys. And have a good one.
Thank you, John.
Bye.